That guy, he always knows the right thing to say, doesn't he? All right, let's keep the home solutions going here with something every single one of us deals with, some of us more than others, and that is laundry, piles of it, right? But if you're spending all of this time cleaning your clothes, are they actually clean, or are they just coated in those perfumes and dyes and chemicals and all of the yucky stuff? Well, we're gonna stop that madness and give you an all-natural cleaner that actually works. It is Nellie's, a name so many of you know and love already. And if you are a huge fan of it, as you should be, big customer pick, this is your day to jump in and pick up the laundry soda that will have you covered for 1,100 loads of laundry. Not only that, it is cleaner, it has no chemicals, none of the yucky stuff, it is all natural, and it actually works. And Terry Toner is here, and you're gonna show us the difference between the Nellies and the regular stuff.
Yep, thanks, Michelle.
And there is a big one.
Yeah, it's a big difference. And I know a lot of you watching right now, you're already big Nellie's fans,
right.
So I'm glad to have the 1,100 load bucket for you. If you're new to Nellie's though, let me explain some of the things that are different about it than whatever you're using currently right now. First of all, you use a whole lot less of it. Everybody's used to the great big scoop or the cup of liquid. Gosh, and if you're buying those liquids, that's like the world's most expensive water. Stop buying those liquids, it's awful. And if you think, well, I've got a fancy machine, I have to use the liquids, Nellie's is HE certified. You can have the fanciest, newest washing machine on the market, top load, front load, washboard in a bucket, it doesn't matter. 1 tablespoon of Nellie's for the average size load as opposed to this scoop of chemicals. And Nellie's completely dissolves in the water and it completely rinses out and it leaves behind the cleanest clothes you've ever had. Let's demonstrate. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these into our buckets of water, the scoop of detergent and the scoop of Nellie's, and we're gonna mix things up. We're gonna stir these up. This is just an immersion blender, but we're, you know, representing the agitation inside your washing machine. And again, Nellie's is safe for high efficiency machines, front load, top load, great for hand wash. It doesn't matter what kind of a machine you have, an old one or a new one. It is septic system safe. So if you live out in the country and you're on well water, it is septic system safe. And also, because one of the ingredients is sodium carbonate, if you do have minerally water from a well, it preconditions that water. Or if you live in the city and you know the water's like real chlorine-y,
right.
Yeah, that sodium carbonate, it preconditions the water, and that allows the remaining coconut oil surfactants to do an amazing job. So you start out literally with better water. So we're gonna let these just settle for a minute. We're gonna let them percolate. I'm gonna show you a couple other things. But first, I wanna show you my jeans. Take a look at my jeans here. These are 2 identical pairs of jeans. They're both supposed to be black. This one obviously is very rich and black and saturated.
That one
and
is
this
like
one's
a gray now.
It's kind of charcoaly and it's very worn and abraded at the seams. The difference between these identical pairs of jeans is these have only ever been washed the Nellie's way, and these have been washed in regular detergents. And what happens is detergents have a lot of chemicals that are actually engineered. They're designed to deposit those chemicals into your clothes. And those chemicals build up and then they leave a really dull residue on your clothes. So your towels start looking dingy and your colors don't look as bright. So then you're, you know, adding more chemicals and things to, you know, try and compensate. You're adding extra rinse cycles. Well, Nellie's does not leave that residue and it gets your clothes really clean. Here we have baby clothes.
I love that you're using baby clothes, first of all.
So, you know, who's got the most sensitive skin in the family? Probably the youngest member of the family. Nellie's is hypoallergenic, it's gluten-free, no phosphates, no chlorines. So these have already been washed and dried. This in Nellie's, this in regular detergent. Already washed and dried. Here's what gets left behind when you're using regular detergents, because like I said, detergents are actually designed, they're engineered to deposit chemicals in your clothes. They have, you know, people in fancy offices that and laboratories that design these products to put chemicals in your clothes. Nellie's completely rinses out. And here's the perfect example. Look at the grunge.
That is
the
unbelievable.
residue.
From a supposedly clean piece of clothing.
Well, and I mean, we've all had the experience where you're, you know, putting extra rinse cycles on your laundry because you feel like the detergent isn't washing out or it's not rinsing out. It's because it's not rinsing out, because they're designed to leave deposits. And then you throw them in the dryer and you throw in one of those dryer sheets, or you use fabric softener, and you're making it even worse. So Nellie's completely dissolves, completely rinses out. It does an amazing, amazing job in the washing machine. And again, high efficiency certified, quickly dissolves, completely rinses out. Doesn't matter if it's a fancy front load, if it's a top load. Nellie's does an amazing, amazing job. And again, we start with sodium carbonate, which preconditions the water, whether you live in the city or the country, chlorine or minerals or whatever. It preconditions the water, and that allows the remaining coconut oil-based surfactants to do an amazing job. 5 simple ingredients. So we started out here with our scoops. Check this out, because here's the Nellie's difference. Here's a sludge bucket of chemicals, and I'm not even kidding. Look at this stuff. It never dissolves.
It's not even fully dissolved down there.
No, and we could wait till tomorrow, and it's not going to dissolve. And that's the stuff, the residue that's getting left behind in your machine, gunking up the works, coating your clothes. Nellie's is crystal clear. I mean, the difference is crystal clear. This is not going to gum up the works of your fancy new washing machine. Again, if you're using liquids, you're wasting money on water, because those products are primarily water and then a bunch of chemicals. The powders leave the residue. We've all pulled, you know, jeans out of the wash that still had powder on them.
They feel slimy almost sometimes,
right?
Too. Well, and let's talk about what you're getting here too, because you can see it on the screen. It's 1,100 loads. So think about this for a minute. I mean, you're only using like a tablespoon every time.
A tablespoon.
The average family, let's say you do about 4 loads of laundry a week, that will last you more than 5 years, almost 6. So imagine for 6 years not having to think about not only making trips and buying more, but think about your family and their skin. I mean, it's the largest organ on your body. Is it being coated by clothes that are left with chemicals and perfumes and dyes, or is it actually truly clean clothing and towels and sheets, the things that we are putting our bodies close to? Don't you want to know it's a little bit of peace of mind that it's free of all the yucky stuff you don't want? But not only that, it makes your clothes look better. They can last longer.
Bottom line, because I mean, that's the thing. We all want beautiful, clean laundry. And that's the greatest thing about Nellie's, is it does an amazing job on the laundry. And it's hypoallergenic, and it's environmentally friendly, and it's septic system safe, and it doesn't have the phosphates and chlorines and all the other crazy chemicals. We're going to compare tablespoon for tablespoon. We have the laundry scales of justice here. Need my laundry scales of justice theme music. But I'm going to scoop out some detergent here out of the bowl, and it's blue. Why? Because they put dyes and things in it. I don't know why, because it's pretty? I don't know. But, you know, it's blue. So we're going to... I don't need dye in my laundry soda. I'm going to scoop out a tablespoon of Nellie's here, and I'll do the same thing. I'm going to shake it off and make it nice and level, and then we'll pop that into the other side of the laundry scales of justice. Sorry, my hand's in the way there. I mean, you can just see Nellie's is heavier, it's denser. Tablespoon for tablespoon, measure for measure, Nellie's has more heft to it. It is super concentrated, all natural laundry cleaning power. And the other thing that, and this I can promise you, Nellie's, the first time you use it, Nellie's, you're gonna feel and see a difference in your laundry. And I'm talking about the old t-shirt that's got that, you know, grease stain on it. I'm talking about clothes, you know, towels that look dull and dingy. I mean, you can go from this to this, brighter, whiter, fluffier, you know, worthy of 5-star spa towels, as opposed to the dull and dingy gray towels. Nellie's, with the first time you use it, is gonna start breaking down that dull, dingy residue that's in your jeans, that's in your towels, that's in your t-shirts, that's in the kids' school uniforms, the sports uniforms. And then, the more you use Nellie's, the better and better your clothes look, because every time you use it, it's going to be breaking down that old detergent buildup.
Well, that's why it's such a huge customer pick. There are more than 200 perfect 5-star reviews, because you have tried it and you've seen the difference. And that's why this is such a great deal to jump in on, because price per load, we're talking about 11 cents per load of laundry. How much, if you've never tried this and you're using the regular stuff, how much are you spending on that tiny little jug that you'll buy again in just a couple couple of weeks. It's 11 cents per load. This is gonna last you almost 6 years on average. And not only that, for the cost effectiveness, it's the cleanliness. I mean, you can see it here in these jugs that we mixed up, what, 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
It's still a cloud here. So what does that mean on your clothing when you take them out of the supposedly clean laundry?
Well, and think about this too, Michelle. You look at this bowl of water. How is this opaque mess of undissolved chemicals ever going to get my clothes clean? It's blue-green. Okay, it's a nice color of blue-green, but it's not what I want to wash my white towels in. So you've got this or you've got this. The difference is absolutely crystal clear. And I promise you, Nellie's does a better job on your laundry than what this is, because it's not gonna leave that dulling residue behind. You look at the difference in the jeans, you know, gray and dingy, like your favorite yoga pants, your black exercise pants. You want them to stay, you know, nice and rich and saturated in color. Whether it's your black jeans, whether it's your workout gear, whether it's your beautiful towels, your sheets, this is stuff that touches your body 24/7. Whether, you know, it's your workout gear or the school uniforms or the sports uniforms or the sheets that you sleep in every night. Fabric is touching you 24/7, and your skin is absorbing the chemicals in that fabric.
And it's interesting, I'm sorry to interrupt. It's interesting though to actually smell something that's clean. Not smell the perfume that's left behind, but to smell actually clean clothes. I mean, 11 cents per load, and we're shipping it for free as well. I mean, this is very economical. This is going to last. So yeah, we love the free shipping.
It's a big bucket. I mean, that thing weighs over 30 pounds.
But you use your tins and you fill them up. You can take it with you.
Absolutely.
It's meant to be used.
And of course, it's a total system, because, you know, when I talk about the rinse cycle and when we rinse out baby clothes that have been washed and dried in detergent or in Nellie's, of course, use your Lamy dryer balls. Don't be using that fabric